Suge and Diddy had this huge, feud going on. You know, there's this picture that recently came out of Suge playing with Diddy's son. What did you think when you seen that?
We had saw this picture, and it wasn't the ones that was recently released. It was a picture of Suge hugging Misa, and Misa having Justin in her arms, and the thing said, "What the East Coast won't take care of, the West." The caption said, "What the East Coast won't take care of, the West Coast will." Puff saw that and almost blew a stack in his head. A vein came across his head. I mean, like he was heated. And he got on the phone. I guess he was trying to reach Misa. He was trying to, he was going crazy. And recently, I had told that story on another platform, and I told the story before, and then somebody said they don't believe it. It didn't happen. I was just capping all this other stuff. And now the photo gets released by I don't know who, and Suge Knight is playing Play Daddy on the floor with Justin. And somebody's taking the pictures of him and everything. I know Puff was probably, I don't know if he probably was still mad at that today to see that. Because he probably didn't know those pictures existed.
In the lawsuit, it talks about a situation where they heard about Suge being at a restaurant, and Puff they allegedly went to grab some guns and go after him or something, man. Do you know anything about that situation?
The part I know about the situation, it wasn't the fact that Suge was at the restaurant. D-Rock, Big's man, was at the restaurant. And they had D-Rock trapped in the restaurant. Now, this story came from D-Rock himself, because I was wondering, I was trying to have a sit down with D-Rock and Puff, and I wanted to have a sit down with D-Rock first and let him know all what happened and how did Big end up going to the party when I told y'all not to go to the party. And that's the party that Big got murdered at. So D-Rock told me how Puff, loaded up some guns and everything and had one of the girls, and I didn't know it was Cassie at the time. His girl came into the restaurant with the guns, giving it to him so he could be safe from whatever was going to go down or whatever they thought was going to go down, with Suge and his people. So that part was true because that was told to me by the person who was in the restaurant.
Was that the only situation like that you're aware of?
About what?
About Puff and Suge.
Man, the times we saw Suge, you got to realize, I was part of Black Hands and Slick in the Family. The time I saw Suge I never had a problem with Suge. You understand what I'm saying? So it was never no issues. I seen Suge at the Super Bowl. It was no problem, no issue with Puff. We saw Suge in the back of the House of Blues, and Tupac was alive at the time. Tupac was in a white top, a white drop top Rolls Royce, Bentley, whatever that is. Suge was in a red one. We rose up to Pac, and Puff tried to speak to Pac. He like, "Yo, what up, Pac?" Pac looked at him and turned his head. Didn't say nothing to him, got right back on his phone. And the dude in the back of Puff at the time was named Riz. Riz said, "Yo, F him, speak to Suge. Suge is the boss." Right? So then Puff said something to Suge. He said, "Yo, what up, Suge?" He said, "What's up?" He said, "Yo, you think we got any problems out here?" Suge said, I don't know no problems that y'all have. You think we good out here?" He said, "You should be. Suge just, I don't know any problems you got, bruh." You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
And Pac was alive then. You understand? We drove off. We had a reporter with us. I think he was from either Rolling Stones or that other big magazine.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.